Welcome back to Waiting for Nintendo, everybody. Welcome back. Normally I say welcome back or whatever. We have Nick, aka Pandemonium, on.
Hey there. Again, thanks for
Yeah.
having me on. This is fantastic. I do appreciate
No,
it.
no, no. I mean, the pleasure's all mine, of course. That you would stoop to us. I can't believe you listen to us, honestly, because
No, it's
you're
great.
actually a professional broadcaster, and we are not at all.
No, it's a good show. It fills the niche for like content that is catered towards people who are into retro YouTubers, but also those who are themselves retro YouTubers. It's very, very like I feel like Waiting for Nintendo caters to that audience. I think it caters to that niche pretty good. So no, I always enjoy
Extremely
listening.
targeted.
Yeah.
Extremely targeted. So the bar is really low because there's not a lot of shows like us. So we don't have a lot of competition.
Right. But it's good. It's good stuff.
We
No,
can
Waiting
talk
for
over
Nintendo's
each
gonna
other all
blow
the
up.
time.
You'll outdo Joe Rogan in no time.
Joe Rogan, I don't know.
Yeah,
Man.
you'll beat him.
If we get like consistent 5,000 of views a video, I think that's the absolute ceiling. I think that's the max. Like we've hit it, man. That'll be
Right
it.
on. Right on.
I mean, we're at like 1,000 now. That's already crazy.
Yeah, it's not too
Even do
bad.
that.
And if you keep doing those Xbox videos, man, I'll keep them.
Oh
going.
yeah, if I actually make real videos, if this just becomes another channel, then yeah.
When I click
Sky's
that, I'm
the
like,
limit.
wait a minute, is this a Jason Graves video or is this a Waiting for Nintendo? I had to like check, like I didn't know.
No, it
So,
doesn't. It obviously isn't on my. It's too short to be on mine, and it's like too off topic. Like it's
Yeah.
not retro, really. It's not. It's like 9 minutes long. Like it just doesn't belong there.
Right on. Right on.
But free throw videos, they belong on my channel.
There you go. Yeah. Gotta
That's
get
what
the ball
actually belongs.
blazers content.
Oh man, dude, I'm gonna need to actually buy that game because I have a 5200 now, and that's where that came from. Because we were looking at a list of like Atari games, and that was one of
Yeah.
the names. That's where the origin of that comes from.
Did you ever get
Oh,
it
man.
working? Like, did you ever get anything functioning on the 5200 you bought, or is it still kind of
I
in a
have-
state of disrepair?
I have two of them now. One of them is still kind of really messed up, and then one of them I streamed briefly, and that one kind of worked.
Nice. Okay.
So like we're getting closer. I
Nice.
I have faith that once I buy a multi-cart and it like that makes a solid connection and I don't have to like keep taking them in and out, then it'll work pretty good. But who knows? Maybe it won't.
Right. Right.
That's the thing about like old cartridge things is that it's always like reading it, right? So it's at least I think I don't know that shit works. I think
Is
I would,
the-
but I don't.
Is the joystick just as bad as the AVGN video made it out to be? Like, where it doesn't center automatically, or is
Oh no,
that,
it doesn't.
was that-
Yeah, that is a thing. It does not center
God.
automatically. Like that is
That's
real.
nasty.
You know what's actually nasty? You know what's really nasty? If you play
Hmm.
Frogger on this thing, because the joystick doesn't recenter, you have to hit
Oh,
a
that'd be
button to
terrible.
move. You have to hit a button to move. So like you have to move the joystick in a direction, and then you hit the side button to actually move Frogger. It's cursed.
That's awful.
It is.
Fucking
I mean,
awful.
there's a lot of alternatives that people have made, like in the modern day, where you can get
Yeah.
I think the most common one is a box that you plug into the 5200, where you plug in a 52 controller into one side and then a 26 controller into the other side. So, like, if you just need a joystick for the game, like it doesn't need the keypad or anything, you can just use the 2600 controller. Mm-hmm. But if
Okay.
not, then it has the option. There's like in case you need the keypad. That's why why you need both plugged in, I guess, to interface with that.
Does it at least
Yeah,
have the
it's-
Genesis plug where you can like cheat by using a Sega Genesis?
No, it's big. It's a bigger plug that
Damn.
nothing else uses, to my knowledge. So it's just everything. Like Atari 5200 is like its own ecosystem. It's like 7800 kind of plays nice with 2600, so it's like that got a lot of like modern day homebrew stuff. But like the 5200's forgotten because like who cares? It's
Such
it's
a
like
weird
a
console.
it only has like 50 games for it, like the Jaguar, but they're much
really?
less interesting. Yeah, so it's just a complete fail all around, and the things are really faulty and they don't work. And same with the controllers. It's a mess. I don't even know if I'm gonna end up doing a video, but I've been getting it just in case. I guess I've been stockpiling crud.
Right. It's a good collector's piece at least because it's like the size of a VCR and it's
It
like
is-
legendarily
yeah.
bad. Like that's
That
just
is something that he did not exaggerate. It is like bigger than an original model Xbox. It's bigger than like
Damn.
I don't know, any game system. It's not bigger than a CDI because my CDI is enormous. It's like as big as the DVD player back there.
That's larger? Oh my god, I didn't know that.
The CDI it's a freaking beast.
Holy shit.
That's probably the biggest. It's not that heavy though, is the thing. Because a lot of the 5200 is just like dead air, but like the plastic itself is enormous. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
So we should introduce who you are, like what you do.
Yeah, that's fine by me, man. So I got a YouTube channel, Pandemonium reviews every NTSCU Sega Saturn game, where as advertised, I'm reviewing every North American Saturn game, going in release date order, chronological from the first game to the last game, all the way from Virtua Fighter to Magic Knight Rayearth. I like to interview developers when I can and try to get as much info about these games as possible. Sometimes the videos are 20 minutes long, sometimes they're 4 hours long, so it just kind of varies. And
You're selling yourself short. Your latest one was 8 hours long.
That one was, yeah. It was. It wound up being like multiple reviews in one, like multiple videos, that just kind of had to tie together. But yeah, that one was 8 hours.
So you got access to what? 2 lost games, right?
Yes.
So
I was
like
very happy about that.
You set out to review Double Switch, right? Which is the Night Trap sequel. And then as you're doing that, and I guess as you like network and try and get in contact with people, like you tell the story of Digital Pictures, but then you get sent like 2 unreleased games. So it's like, well, now I got to review those now.
It's like, I'm not just going to sit on them. Like, I'm going to, they send them to me, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm going to make a video about them. Like,
You got to cover these, too.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
have
like
to.
3 in 1.
And it was a real gift.
How long was that one in the making?
Oh, man. I mean, it was off and on production, and I really mean off and on, technically starting in late 2022. So that was about a 3.5-year grind. Yeah, the very first thing I did, other than play Double Switch and start recording it, the first thing I did was I interviewed Tyler Hogle, who is the guy who's bringing Digital Pictures games to the modern era by up-resing them to HD and releasing them to modern platforms. He's like Mr. Digital Pictures now. He himself basically is the company at this point.
That's really cool.
He's awesome. He's a great dude. If you ever get it, I would recommend interviewing him for waiting for Nintendo, honestly. He's good people. But he connected me with a bunch of people he knew who worked at the company. And on top of that, he sent me a bunch of behind-the-scenes footage and archival tapes and a bunch of other files that have never been seen or released ever, including video of them, of like Tom Zito and the gang showing Bill Gates the Control Vision prototype circa 1986 or 87, that being the VHS video game console that they never released because Hasbro shut it down. Bunch of stuff of showing the production of games, board meetings where I'm surprised they recorded them on video at all because it was kind of spicy, like things like that. And he also connected me with other people who worked at the company. He gave me Tom Zito's cell straight up. I tried contacting him a lot, and he just he answered. He would answer, and he'd be like, "Well, call me back in like a couple months. I'm really, really busy. I got a bunch of stuff going on." And then I wouldn't hear from him for a while, and then I'd text him again, and then we kind of did it back and forth. And eventually, I was like, "Hey, I just need a yes or no. Are you gonna talk to me or not?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna do it." I'm like, "I got a bunch of crap happening." So, in his defense, he had a lot of like extenuating circumstances that were like I understand why he said no, and I think they're valid. But
that's disappointing though.
Yeah, he did connect me with Kevin Welsh and Amanda Lathram, which were like basically directly like just one step below he was in Digital Pictures, and they were fantastic to have on. So I still got like, all the info I could have needed from someone at his level in the company, just from 2 other people. So that was cool.
And if you didn't watch the video, like just for the audience, he was like the founder, CEO of this company. They made all the FMV games. That's their thing.
Yep. They made Night Trap. They made Sewer Shark.
Yeah, they made Quarterback Attack starring Mike Ditka. all the greatest games.
All the classics, all the hits.
Yeah.
They made Slam City.
Games. Oh yeah. I feel like I should get into that one, but it seems impossible.
The meter doesn't do anything. Fun fact. Yeah, it's an animation and nothing else.
I just want to see Scotty in the game. That's all I want. I want to get up to Scotty.
You got to go
I don't even have
one-on-one
to
with
beat him.
Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, dude. That'd be cool. A one-on-one with Scotty Pippen.
It's the only way to do it.
Oh man. So that video must have been like perfect because it's kind of like the perfect storm for your content because it was like the stuff was made in America, so like
Yep.
you have better access to the people who made it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to get a translator or anything, which was nice. So.
Yeah. And like what else? Like their FMV games that they don't they don't really do. It's such a time capsule, right? Like it's such a mid 90s thing that you want to memorialize just cuz it's like they're just really interesting that they would make these full-blown like choose your own adventure movies and then try and like video gamify them. It's just an interesting moment. Even if it only worked for like 1 year, the business was able to survive for like 3 or 4 or whatever.
Right.
Just
yeah,
off
they
that.
lasted a while. Longer than they probably should have, but
You think
they made
so?
a lot of
You
money
think
at first.
You think it went like a year once because they did everything as you explained like in a year cycle, like they'd begin production of everything simultaneously beginning of the year, and at the end of the year they'd release it for the holiday season, and they got like what 3 rounds of those in.
They got the first wave would technically be like Night Trap and Sewer Shark, which they filmed in the late 80s, but they didn't.
Yeah,
actually
those don't
release
really count because
They don't
those
really-
were
yeah.
different circumstances.
Exactly, yeah. The first like wave they actually filmed themselves was like that would be Double Switch, Prize Fighter, and why am I blanking on this?
I don't know.
Some other third game. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I had this locked in my head a little bit ago, but
Yeah, well, once a video comes out, you flush it. I get
right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
And then the year after that, it was Corpse Killer, Slam City with Scottie Pippen, Kids on Sight, and Supreme Warrior. And then the year after that was when they did Maximum Surge and Quarterback Attack. But like those previous 2 waves, those games didn't really make them a ton of money, except for maybe Supreme Warrior. They sold okay, but a lot of them didn't. From what I understand, from all the data I had access to, they didn't make profit. Like Corpse Killer barely, if at all, made profit. And so they were just running off of the Night Trap, Sewer Shark, Prize Fighter money for how, until they ran out of it and died because everything else was just a wash at that point. So other than deals they struck where companies would give them a cash infusion to work with them, like Acclaim, who wound up screwing them over later. So I feel like, I mean, they lasted as long as they could with the initial wave of money that they got, and then FMV very quickly died, and they just kept going anyway. So it was incredible. Tom Zito had a vision, man. He's like, we're gonna keep making these. This is the way to go.
Man.
So
If only we could live in the reality where they got to keep doing it for like another decade.
Right?
All the crazy FMV games we would have gotten. Oh well.
God, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
would
Because
be
we
great.
never got to see it. We never got to see it on like the good systems. It was like they started on Sega CD and then they kind of like made some for 3DO and a couple on Saturn, and then that was it.
They were like about to make PlayStation ports and do PlayStation
As they
games.
should have. As they should have from the start.
Right,
Like, obviously
100%.
in hindsight.
Like absolutely. I think they went with Saturn so hard because Sega was so tight with them.
Yeah.
Because the Sega CD was really their bread and butter at the very beginning. But yeah, they had a PlayStation dev kit, and there's PlayStation code in the later games because they were trying to port them. But that was like right when the company went bankrupt and right when they had to stop. So I don't know. If they were able to last a little bit longer, maybe they could have picked things up with PS1 ports. Who knows? But didn't work out.
Man, I look at your channel and I just think it's really like a case, and like anything can be interesting if you dig deep enough.
Yeah.
It's kind of like like even these dumb FMV games that people just make fun of. You can make an 8-hour documentary detailing the history of the company, and it can be really interesting.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean, and it's not even just that. It's like everything. Even just like I love Mike Ditka, but I understand, if you're not a Bears fan or like a sports fan or whatever, then you don't care about him, but you could still make an awesome video about his game.
Oh yeah, that was a fun video to make. I had a lot of fun with the Quarterback Attack video. That's great.
Oh yeah, that one's awesome. Just because, because I'm a big Chicago Bears fan. Like I never miss a game, and of course he was like the famous coach of them in the '80s or whatever.
Oh yeah, he was their guy.
Man, it's got to be great to do these videos because you get to expand your horizons on like what you learn and like what you care about. Because like each project is like, well, now I got to learn about all this crap Like, if you don't know anything about football, it's like, well, shit, now I got to learn about football, and I get to learn about Mike Ditka and all that stuff.
It's been rewarding. I mean, it definitely has opened my horizons to like other genres I would have never really touched, other stories I would have never like heard about or dug up. It's always an adventure with each one. Even the bad games, even the sports games, like they're fun to dig up. It's fun to dig up how they came to be and what happened when they came out. Like that's great.
What is I know you have a tier list. I should have like screenshotted it and had it in front of me. Like,
Oh,
what's
right
the
on.
worst one you've done in your rankings?
I gotta check. I think I.
Oh,
did
you don't know? You got to look at it too. Okay.
I have to
let
go.
me try and
If
find
you
it.
have the screenshot, feel free to.
I don't. I said I should
slide
have,
into my
but I didn't
DMs.
actually do that.
Okay. I think the worst one. It's a good question. Hang on, I got to.
Which is there? I don't want to scrub through the digital pictures one for where you have the tier list in that.
Are you talking like a tier list of my videos or a tier list of like the?
No,
games
you
that I've
have
made?
you have a tier list of Saturn games you've been keeping. in those videos.
The wall of ranks. Okay, that I've
Yes.
just got. That I've got. I did a Patreon post where I tier listed my videos. I did that meme.
Oh.
I thought that's what you meant. I was like, okay.
No.
Yeah, let me
I'm
pull
not-
that up.
I'm not cool enough to be in the Patreon. I'm sorry. No, I didn't.
It's all good.
I wasn't
It
aware
is
of that.
all good. Let me dig it out. I definitely have it.
I'm like scrubbing through the Sega Rally video looking for it at the end. I can't find it. It's fine.
Let's see. I gotta see if I got the most recent one here. I've
another
redone.
Just like learning all about freaking rally driving.
That video was so much fun to make.
Don't bet.
The tapes, the VHS tapes from that have been digitized over the years of all those rally races. Like when I was fishing for footage of Yoshio Fujimoto, it was very common for me to get like sucked into the like half-hour long like archived tape and just watch it. And then like 20 minutes later be like, oh yeah, I'm making a video. I gotta like go through this. There was so much good source material. Okay, so the one that is by my crappy system on this wall, the worst game is NHL All-Star Hockey.
Oh no! You did
that's
the
on the
co-review
bottom.
with the GIF with him.
I know. Yes,
Ah,
long live the GIF.
Yeah.
I hope
well.
he's doing all right.
Yeah, me too.
I miss the GIF. But yeah, that's the worst one, followed closely by Corpse Killer and Virtual Hide. Those are at the bottom.
Oh, was that an early? I didn't even know you did a video on that.
On Virtual Hide?
Yeah, that must be like an
Yeah.
early one.
Yeah, that was interview lists and 20-ish minutes long. That was one of the earlier videos.
Which episode of Pandemonium do you consider like the real first like modern Pandemonium episode, like with the interviews, like the one that's like a
Right.
full-blown documentary that's not just like a a quick little look at the game?
The first one that wound up having like an interview in it was Gen War. The Gen War video was the first one where I actually talked to someone. When I did that video, my release date list was old, and I
Yeah.
found updated information that showed Gen War actually came out later. So now it's no longer chronologically an early video.
And you adjust episode numbers for like, you don't just go based on the order. You go on the order of release. So Gen War is
Yeah.
episode 37 officially, even though it was like way earlier when you made it.
Right, it was like 14 or something when I made it,
Yeah.
but I think my release date info now is pretty much good, other than like the second half of the lifespan. I'm still going through some
Yeah.
new information and making some very, very minimal changes, but all the stuff that's out now, I pretty much got it down, and most of 95, 96 is pretty much solid at this point.
So you think Gen War is like the transition from like old Panda to new Panda then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. If you go by order of when I made them, that would be like
gotcha.
the starting point. There were still some videos after Gen War that like maybe they didn't have interviews, but I still went pretty in depth with them if I what I could find.
You still tell, you went from more like a review, even though it's the state of the channel is to review these games. You more like document these games now. It's kind of like retrospect. I don't know what the terms would be.
Neither do I.
I think you go far beyond you go far beyond just reviewing a game at this stage, but it started out as you just, like me, just giving an opinion on the game or
Exactly.
whatever. Yeah.
Yep. The goal was always to just get past wiki and not cite wiki only.
Yeah.
And that's always been the goal from number one. But yeah, now I definitely try to go more in depth with like how the game.
Well, now
was
you're
made.
just like, let's see how far we can take this. That's kind of your pathos now, I'd imagine.
Yeah, pretty much. So as much as I
Like
can get,
if-
as much as I can find.
Yeah, just anything I can uncover, anything I can say about it, we got to lay it all out.
Mm-hmm.
So you went back and you did Bug. You redid Bug,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
Would you like to redo any of the old ones, or do you think they're all just like set? Like you're no interest?
There's like a handful I'd like to redo.
Sure. Like
For sure, Daytona. I'd like to redo Daytona.
okay.
Because I have since interviewed the musician and found other sources for information that would expand the story of Daytona, USA. The video
Yeah,
I
I mean,
have out
there's-
is only like 5 minutes long. Like, it's pretty short.
There's some early ones that I think could make for like Pebble Beach, for example. Like that's an early
Yes,
one. Like if
that's another
imagine if
one.
you could talk to Craig Stadler, that would be.
If I could
that
get
would
the
make for an awesome
walrus.
video, dude. If you
Yeah.
could actually get him, that would be a whole episode right there. I'll bet.
That would be. Black Fire is another one I'd like to redo because I can tell the story of how that came together was an absolute nightmare. So I'd really like to interview a developer, but unfortunately, one of their lead developers died. So I have to the ones that
Clocks,
are alive.
yeah.
I've tried reaching out to them, but I haven't. It's been unsuccessful so far. So if you develop Black Fire, hit me up.
The clock's ticking on like all these people because
Yeah.
they were made 30 years ago, so people aren't getting any younger.
Yep.
Like you can't talk to Minnesota Fats anymore, sadly.
Nope.
No.
Long gone. He's
Yeah, I
long
don't. I
gone.
mean, he was probably gone before like 2000. If I
I
had to
think
guess.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't been around. So
Awesome music in that game, by the way. I use that in videos sometimes.
it really is. That's like an underdog OST for sure. Like
Yeah.
because it was originally just another side pocket game in Japan, and then it was
Yeah.
localized with Minnesota Fats for the West, which was kind of goofy. So
I have had a video idea in my giant video idea list forever, and I've just never wanted to sit down and actually like figure out what games I could put in a video like this.
Yeah.
But the gimmick would be like unexpectedly awesome FMVs in games you wouldn't expect them in.
yeah,
Minnesota Fats would definitely make the cut.
yes,
pretty
you gotta
fun.
put that in. That would be good. That would be good. Seventh Guest might be a good one for that. They're not quite as funny though. It's just interesting. It's just an interesting game.
Is Seventh Guest on Saturn? Do you have a video on that? I didn't even. Oh no. Okay, I was gonna say that's like I know that's on like CDI and I think there's on 3DO as well.
I don't think it came out. I mean, let me double check. It's certainly not in the West. Sometimes
I
FMV
gotcha.
games on Saturn that were made in the West come out in Japan for some reason.
Yeah,
Like they got Phantasmagoria and like Blue Chicago Blues and stuff. No, it did not come out on Saturn.
Yeah, it
at
was
all.
just more popular over there. They got more games in general, so.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Oh man, I'm just scrolling through like the old videos now, and like which one of these would be awesome now? I guess that's
Panzer
not what you're
Dragoon would
working
be
on.
a good one to like
Yeah,
redo
yeah.
too.
That's like a must. That's like a
yeah.
quintessential Saturn game.
The plan is to just kind of, instead of redo it, just wait till I get to Zwei and then just go balls in. And when I get to that
Right.
point, Zwei, I think, is probably the greatest Sega Saturn game in the entire library. In my
Really?
opinion.
That's your
close? Yeah.
That's your pick for number one?
Bulk Slash would be a very, very close number 2 for me.
I don't even know what bulk slash is. What do you do in that game?
Oh, it's so good. Japan only. There is an English patch for it. It's it's an English dub, but it's like good. It's competent. They did a good job. And what you do is you pilot a mech that can transform into a plane. When it's in mech form, it slashes stuff with a big beam sword and shoots rockets and bombs and stuff. And then in plane form, it just bombs things and shoots streams of bullets. It's in that era where they were making arcade style games that would only work on console, if you know what I'm saying.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like that. It's basically a 3D shooting game with 7 stages, and each stage has its own co-pilot that you can pick up. They're all girls. They call them misses. And you pick up a miss, and if you beat a game with one miss, you like level up that miss and can replay it with that same girl again, or pick up a different co-pilot and beat the game with that one. And you beat the game several times with each like girl, and they level up, and it gets into like some late game stuff in the later playthroughs. It's a ton of fun.
It sounds Evangelion coded, is what it sounds like to me.
A little bit, yeah, yeah. It looks really good. It does a great job at marrying Saturn's 2D and 3D capabilities. It's a game that really could only work on the Saturn. And the patch, the English patch, also has twin stick compatibility, which is a very fun way to play it. So,
How does that work on a Saturn?
the twin stick.
Is that a controller?
Here, let me show
Oh,
it to you.
I guess I don't know what that is. All right.
One
okay.
second, BRB. I'll bring it over. It's this thing. They made this for
Oh.
Virtual On. If you ever played
Okay.
Virtual On, this was made for that. And it's like digital, not analog, and they each have a trigger and a button up top. With Virtual On, if you ever played Virtual On in the arcade is set up with
Yeah,
these. And you got to like push them sideways to jump, and then like this to turn clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah.
This is compatible with very few games.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
It was made for Virtual On, and it's really, 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 really good with Virtual On. It's also compatible with Gun Griffin 2. And the bulk/English patch has a mode where you can use the twin sticks in bulk/, which wound up working really, really well there.
I love wacky controllers. I might have to look
Yeah.
at how much that is on Bai.
This one was like 70 when I ordered it.
Okay,
No,
so not
maybe like close to
horrible.
100. It was like around 100, I think.
Not the worst then. It could for especially for the Saturn, it could be much worse.
Right. This was technically a super chat gift from Blue Moon 95, but it took me years to find one on a good deal. So shout out to Blue Moon 95 for the twin sticks. So
Hell yeah. Thanks, Blue
Yeah.
Moon 95.
yeah, he's a goat. He super chatted me money for a Densha to Go train controller for the Saturn as well. So I got one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever played Densha to Go, playing it with the train controller is like a totally
Yeah.
different experience. It's kind of hilarious that they made it.
I'm aware of there's train controllers for like almost every system at past, like, Saturn PS1 going forward. There's like train controllers for all of them.
Yeah, they made them for everything.
Yeah.
I think the Switch even has one.
Really? Well,
think so.
that's not surprising.
Yeah.
Switch is everything. What doesn't the
Right.
Switch have?
Exactly.
Man, I'm still disappointed with the dumb fishing thing I got for Switch. I thought I'd get something cooler, but I just got like a little dinky plastic
I
one that
know.
cost me a bunch of money and then didn't even send the game.
It's amazing how
Salty about
dysfunctional
that.
those fishing controllers wound up being. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like half of them didn't work at all. And like some of the ones that did, like a bunch of the games didn't work with them.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem with just buying a third-party fishing controller. Is it might have been made with one game in mind, and if you don't happen to have that one game, then it just is complete crap with everything else.
Right? Like it
It's
was
like-
just not uniform at all.
No.
It was not a set
That's-
standard.
I mean, the Sega one, I learned this after I made the video. You always learn stuff. I mean, at least I do, because I'm not comprehensive. I just crap stuff out. But I
No, that
always learn
happens to me all
stuff.
the time. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how deep you go, you always learn stuff after the video.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I learned that you can play a Virtua Tennis with that controller, with the motion
Really?
controls. Yes, apparently
Oh, that's sick.
if I knew that, it totally would have been in the video. I just didn't know it because I love that game too. That game lives inside my Dreamcast, but no, that just didn't know it. So
Damn.
man, okay. When did you buy your first Sega Saturn?
It was the first one I got was actually a gift from a set of grandparents. When I was because I
You had cool grandparents.
I did, yeah, and
Sega
this was
Saturn.
like right. I mean, I had it on my Amazon wish list, and they're
What?
Like, well, yeah, they're like, whatever. He likes old games. We'll get him one.
That's
It's
pretty
cool.
funny.
Yeah. So that was technically the first one, and it came with Croc and World Series Baseball.
Your favorite.
Both in box. Yeah.
You did that. That was the baseball game you did, right? World Series.
It was. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
that was the one. And I
That's
think it came with the
another
bootleg
one.
sampler too.
That's another one you should go back to. You should go back to World Series baseball. I think that's pretty low on the list of ones you'd like to revisit.
It is, yes.
I mean, you'll have many chances to take a crack at baseball again in the future.
I
I'll
will,
imagine.
yeah. They made other World Series baseballs on Saturn, and the most like recent one, World Series Baseball 98, actually looks spectacular. It has really good 3D graphics for the Saturn. If you're ever wanting to play baseball on the Saturn, that's the one.
Okay,
That's the one to go
I'll
with.
keep that in
98.
mind.
98.
98. Do you
I'm
ever?
serious. It looks impressive. It looks really
Does
good.
it?
Even though
Okay.
it's, flipping baseball, but like, yeah, it looks great.
Well, do you ever like wonder, just like going into a project, like they're kind of as long as they need to be? Do you worry about with any of these, as long as it needs to be is not long at all? Like, I don't know. You're gonna have to take another crack at Virtua Fighter very soon. I can't imagine because you've already done that twice, right?
Yeah.
What could be said for round 3?
Virtua Fighter 2 is actually going to be a big one because that was
Okay,
part.
alright.
Yeah, that was part of the SGL dev kit development. That and Virtua Cop were made in tandem with the SGL dev kit,
Alright.
which was sort of that mid-life cycle effort from Sega to revive third-party development and show developers that 3D actually does look good on Saturn. That was the Virtua Fighter that went from, okay, this console's 3D is all right, to holy shit, this console's 3D is currently better than PS1. Like, at the time, it was better than what fighting games in PS1 looked like. Eventually, Tekken 3 would undo that, but Virtua Fighter 2, when it came out in late 95, looked extremely good for that era. So
I was just thinking from like a what more information can I uncover about it standpoint, because it's like,
Yeah.
well, I kind of dug already. Like,
right,
would imagine. I mean, the problem will be like harder if you get to like Madden. It's like, what are you gonna say about 98 and then like 99? Like
That's
doesn't-
going to be tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there will be another 10-minute video at some point, and it will be hilarious when I upload that, and everyone's like, Nick, what the
all the
hell?
comments. Yeah, you're like, oh, ripping us off.
Right. You, like, lose a bunch of patrons and shit. Like,
Oh no.
Right.
I don't think they would have. They would get it because it would
No,
be like
they-
obvious why.
yeah. I think most people will understand that day's coming. So, but yeah,
what do
Virtua
you
Fighter
got?
will be a big one.
Coming this decade, you're gonna have to talk about FIFA. You're gonna have to learn about another sport.
I got to learn about soccer. I did do Worldwide Soccer. That was like the 6th episode, but like that game was not very robust, and I did not cover it robustly. So, so I'll have to like actually figure some stuff out for the FIFA video. Valora Valley Golf, I'm looking forward to reviewing. That's the Hell Golf game from the developers of Pebble Beach Golf Links. where it's-
That's what it's called on Saturn. Why did they rename that game on every platform it's on?
I don't know. I don't know. TND
called-
Soft cooked their own way.
I know it is Wicked 18 because that's what it's known as on 3DO and on Super Nintendo.
That was
But
one of your
I guess-
Bye losses, right?
Yes, yeah, it was in there.
God.
I know. And now even if it gets delivered, it'll be to my old address, so I wouldn't even get it.
You
Well,
could
I would.
forward
I
it.
could. I could just
Yeah.
go. Yeah, I
Just gotta
could
tell the
either
post
forward
office.
it. I mean, that's my aunt and uncle's house, so like I could go over there and get it. Like, that wouldn't be
they'll
the
just
biggest deal in the world.
Yeah.
It'd just be slightly annoying.
Right. But yeah, that one will be fun to make. Galactic Attack, I'm also really looking forward to that one. It's the localization of Layer Section, which is a shmup.
Yeah.
It's like Xevious on steroids. I think,
Okay.
in my personal opinion, I think it's the best shmup ever made, which might be a hot take, but it's really, really good.
Okay.
That game's absolutely amazing. And Gex is coming up too this decade. That'll be.
Hell yeah.
I'm very much looking. I'm a huge Gex fan, so that'll.
Yeah,
that'll
Gex
be fun.
should be fun. Gex should be a
Yeah.
lot of fun. It's sad that the Saturn only got one.
I know. Enter the Gecko's like art, man. It's so good.
Is it? I've never got that far.
It's like it's mechanically not great, but as an experience, as a holy crap, this actually exists. It's good. It's a fun time.
I bet I would love it. I just haven't played it.
Oh, you would. If you liked CDI Zelda, you'll like Gex.
Oh. That's kind of a burn right there.
No.
It's like, what wouldn't this guy like? He likes CDI Zelda. He'll like everything.
No. CDI Zelda's fantastic. No, that like your video sold me on CDI Zelda. It's like
Oh, CDI Zelda's cool.
right.
I don't care what anyone says. Like, those games are actually cool. Like, they're not annoying. They're not hard. You just beat them in like 3 hours. They're funny.
Right. I just think
yeah.
that you don't have to make every game Super Metroid. Not every game has to be Breath of the Wild. You can make
Yeah.
a shitty game but still have it be fun. So
Yeah.
take Death Crimson
I
for
agree.
example.
Oh yeah. You don't have an episode on that, do you?
I'll make one. It didn't come out in
Yeah?
America, but
Yeah,
but
I know. That's why I
I'll
was
make
saying.
one eventually.
I mean, obviously, I know it's like the dumb looking light gun game with the cool music. That guy, if you could interview that guy, like the composer, that seems like it would be fun too.
I know. Yeah, I think he'd do it. I'd have to get a translator for sure, but he'd probably do it.
All right, shallow and pedantic, everybody. Stay tuned for part 2 tomorrow. That's right, we're stretching this crap out. See y'all later. Goodbye.